All right, I got something to say just before the pay-per-view starts. This is a big deal. Jon Moxley, FKA, Dean Ambrose, has officially signed a 5-year extension with AEW. And that means, pretty much, that he is not going to be returning to WWE, possibly never ever again. And I got a couple of thoughts on that. Number one, I am pissed. I'm very pissed. I'm not happy about it whatsoever. I think it's a big mistake on his part. Part 8 here. Big mistake. Because let's just face it, AEW's falling apart. It's in shambles. Management is a joke. And let's just face it, he just gave up a Hall of Fame spot. He gave up a spot and becoming the greatest, one of the greatest wrestlers of this generation. You can't do that in AEW. You just can't. For the reasons that I just stated. Now, all you AEW fans can get mad at me and say, oh, you're biased because you're a WWE fan and that's it. That might be true, but I'm telling you, I know what I know. And I don't give a shit what storyline you put him in, who he fights in that company. It's not going to be the same. He gave up a spot. Pretty much, he gave up a spot. And I'm going to reiterate this so everybody understands. I was a big fan of him. Really big fan. He was my favorite from 2014, 2016. When he left, I was crushed. But I was happy for him because he found another home, and I thought he was going to do his thing. And I thought he was going to come back, like Cody Rhodes did, prove everybody wrong. He can be a top star, prove it in another company, come back, and, further solidify that point. No, he's going to stay there because he feels more at home with these people or whatever. And I know that's what it is. Him and I, just like, he has a difference of opinion among most people. This is what professional wrestling is to him. Being in AEW, having the scrappy fights, the extreme matches, and that's what it's about. It's not about fame and fortune and leaving a legacy. It's about doing what you love because you love it, and that's it. There's no more to it. Forget everything else. Which, I get it. I connect with that, but, nobody's going to remember this shit in 30 years. This is what he just signed up for. I'm not happy about it. Most people aren't happy about it. It pisses me off, and it's not just that. That's my frustrations talking. The real reason why I'm pissed is because now we're never going to see him in the ring again with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, countless names that you can think of. Bray Wyatt / The Fiend. We don't know if he's going to come back to WWE, but I have a pretty good feeling that he will. So, mosquito. So I'm going to move. Those are just all lost opportunities right there. You think about it. And this is what he's just caused. I'm sorry, but I'd rather see those matches than him fight against Sammy Guevara or Chris Jericho for the 10,000th time. That's the way I'm looking at it, period. So I wish him the best of luck. I'll check in on him in AEW every once in a while, but for the most part, couldn't give a flying rat's ass about what they're doing over there and what's happening. That's just my call. So, deuces, Jon Moxley. Wish you the best, but I think you made a terrible, terrible mistake.